Manny Ellis spoke his last words, quote, "I can't breathe, sir," end quote, 357 days ago today. State officials said this week that a decision on whether any Tacoma police officers of Pierce County sheriff deputies will face charges won't come until April. After months of investigation and an over 2,000-page report, State Attorney General Bob Ferguson says they are continuing to interview witnesses and work with, quote, experts in the case. Speaking through their attorney, Manny Ellis's family believes the investigation is complete as it stands and are calling for charges to be filed. Manny Ellis died from a lack of oxygen, from physical restraint, positioning, and the placement of a spit mask over his face. But the report also added, quote, "It is unlikely that this death would have occurred due to physical restraint alone without the contributing conditions." 357 days ago. It does not feel that long ago, does it?
No, it doesn't feel that long ago. I actually would have thought this incident, had we not been tracking it, I would have thought this incident had happened in more towards late March. I knew March was when this had happened, but yeah, it's going to be a year basically in about 10 more days. And as you read in the story, officials are saying we're not going to have an answer until April. You know, when it comes to these investigations of police officers, my experience as somebody who has followed these stories is not convictions, but arraignments and charges come fast, and punt formation comes slow.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just so interesting, how quickly, I don't know. I feel like you look at things sometimes and how quickly charges come down and, issues are looked at, taken care of, resolved, whatever, and then how much longer it takes for issues like these to even, you know, to even have the kind of attention that they even moderately deserve. And I think it just all goes back to this question of accountability and the ways in which they can either put off or escape accountability through kind of like dragging this out and hoping that people will forget about it and lose the degree of anger that they had over the initial death.
Yeah, and one of the things that's particularly gross about this case is that it was originally positioned very differently by the police.
Yeah.
And then after George Floyd, citizens started coming forward. There were 2 cell phone videos that came forward, and then there's the video from the Ring camera that is pointing right across at all of this incident. And those 3 videos completely torpedoed Pierce County and Tacoma's version of the story. And one of the things that this investigation that the Washington State Patrol did, that they finished their report on New Year's Eve, concluded that there was another police officer there that, oops, we left that off the report. And there was a Pierce County Sheriff deputy there. And oops, we left that off the report too. And Pierce County was the jurisdiction that was originally investigating this case against the city of Tacoma.
Yeah, omissions don't make you look innocent.
No, they don't.
Like omissions make it look like you're trying to hide something.
Like those glasses on the floorboards.
Yes. Yes.
Don't know how those glasses got there.
Me either.
Nope.
Either.